Okay, guys, today we're going to be looking at 3 easy to follow steps to increase your MLM presentation views. I guess everybody knows that without getting presentations, eyeballs on your presentations, as they say, you're really going to go nowhere. So you got to increase your presentation views. And today we're going to go over, give you some ideas and some steps to follow in order to increase those presentation views, because that's the first step. And if you haven't got to this step, I wouldn't really be worried about closing and all that just yet. First, you got to figure out how to get people to the presentation. So with that said, let's move ahead. But first, I want to give you the concept behind increasing MLM presentations, okay? You always got to be in a hurry, because if you mess this up, it makes all the steps that I'm about to share with you less effective. So you got to remember to always be in a hurry. That's with any prospect. People like busy people. Busy people are more attractive to work with. Busy people are more serious, it seems. So you got to be in a hurry. You don't have long to talk, and just move on to the next one. If you're, inviting people, when you're talking to strangers and such, be in a hurry, okay? Create a BIC, especially if you are in talking to somebody one-on-one. What a BIC is education. So basically, it would be like, before you invite them, you want to say, well, I just remembered I've got a conference call to be on, or I got to go pick the kids up. You got to do something. All right. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I got to end the conversation to go do something. And then you can ask, oh, by the way, are you open to making extra money or to a side project or whatever it is you use? You want to do that because they're going to ask what it is, and you got to be able to, ran out of time. So you never give too much info. A big mistake a lot of people are making is when they want someone to look at the presentation, they basically tell them everything that's going to be on the presentation. And usually the prospect gets the wrong idea. So you want to just, give really no information other than what it can do. Would you like to make extra money? Would you like to, get in shape? Or would you like to try something that may make your back quit hurting? Whatever. It could be a product result. It could be, the opportunity aspect of it. But either way, just don't tell too much. Find out, especially if you know what their need is already, which is really important. You just ask them if they want to come. Don't start answering questions. Create the BIC and make sure you're quick about it. Now, if you're calling prospects, you can always say, I've got lots of people to get to. If somebody says, well, what is it? Yeah, I'm open. What is it? What I would say is, what we do usually at this point is, if a person says they're interested, I just email you the information, give you a time, I'll give you some time to look at it, and I'll get back with you. Got, X that I steal today, so I'm trying to save time. And usually they'll understand, be like, yeah, oh yeah, sure, yeah, send me the email. Just don't tell too much. That's a big mistake. Curiosity always gets more show ups, so keep that in mind. The more curious they are about what they're going to see, the more likely they're going to want to see it. That goes with never telling too much info. Create curiosity. If you ever see an opportunity to do that, do it. Invite, and then find out when they can watch it. See, another thing is, sometimes people, invite somebody to a presentation and they'll send the information and wait. So really what you want to do is, when you invite them and they say, yeah, I'm open to look, and say, that's great. Do you know about when you would have time to take a look at it? Kind of get an idea, because if they say, yeah, well, it's probably going to be a couple weeks, be like, well, it's time sensitive. So, perhaps you probably won't have time to get to it in time. Something like that. That'll make them like, whoa, hold on. Okay, I'll take it more serious. You see, you got to find out when they can watch it. And, you know, the idea is getting them to commit to watching it. So if they say, yeah, I can look at it this evening after work, you know, be like, great. All right, let me schedule, you know, a time. I want to be calling you back, you know, and to find out if this is going to be a good fit for you. So get a good time when they're going to watch it. This will help you increase the signups. Always follow up with your prospects, plain and simple. If they're going to watch something, you got somebody watching it and you know it, follow up. Give them a call. If they're a lead and they just opted in, a lot of mine come that way. You know, I'm looking at it or when, but when I get the notification that, you know, XYZ took a look at my presentation and they left a phone number, I want to give them a call and talk to them for a minute, because they've already seen it. In my case, and a lot of the cases that I have, they've already seen it. So it makes it a little easier. But if you don't have that and you got to get them on the presentation, find out the time and then be sure to follow up, because, you know, when you're not interested, they don't answer because maybe they did see it and they're not interested. Don't worry about that. That's going to happen from time to time. And from time to time as well, you're going to get people answering the phone like, so glad you called, and there's your sign up. So let's get moving. Increase your MLM presentation. Step 1. The best way to do it, and this is how I actually got my first bit of little taste of success, was through Genealogy Leads. And Genealogy Leads are people who have been in MLM before. So the odds that they are going to be open to joining another one is much, much higher than, say, a business opportunity lead, someone who, in a lot of cases, you find are looking for jobs, or, you know, their information got sold. They're not really looking to work from home or anything. Use Genealogy Leads. And yes, you're going to have to cold call them. It's not that big of a deal. Believe it or not, calling Genealogy Leads goes smoother with a cold call. If you know, get your script. I have a lead genealogy system that I use that send me these leads. It combs the internet, bringing me people's information. I can call them, use a script or a basic idea, and it usually goes really smooth because they understand the language. They respect the fact that in you're out, and that also attracts them to want to work with you. Be like, yeah, that's happened in many cases. Genealogy Leads have told me that they assumed that I was super successful because I called them, and people who call are successful. That's how it works. You could actually just do this step, and if you did it every day and you had a specific amount of people that you were going to reach each day, you could eventually build a team. Without a doubt, you could do it. Just shoot for a big number, push yourself each day to reach one more. But using Genealogy Leads, you're going to get more people open to looking at presentations than any other type of lead. And also in the link below, if you're watching this on YouTube, there will be a link to get Genealogy Leads for the rest of your life, just like I do. And you can also learn the scripts I use. So step 2, online classifieds. Believe it or not, I use these. And because of the company I'm with, we have a landing page, and I can just run ads on Craigslist and just get massive opt-ins and signups. It makes it really simple. It increases my presentation views. But if you don't have a landing page, hold off on this step. You need a template and a landing page. A template for the ad, something that you know is going to work good. Run a few, test them, see how they work. And make sure that you have a landing page, meaning they have to put in their name, email, and phone number. Optional phone number, of course, but you need to have that, because if you're just using a MLM replicated page, what'll happen is possible specs. No need. They can see everything they want to know. They can see all the products and all that. and then they back out and go think about it. With a landing page, you get their information so you can follow up with them and find out if it is even something they're looking for. So usually paid ads will work best. You want to make sure you use paid ads, because the free ads, if you try to sneak in free ads with MLM, that is, people will go in there and flag you and say, oh, no, 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 and you'll get removed. If you're paying for the ad, as long as it's not something totally against the rules, I've never been flagged on a paid ad. And, Craigslist wants money, of course. And if they see you're buying ads, they're probably going to look the other way. Okay. So that would be a good way to just add more while you're calling your genealogy leads, run some classified ads, and get more prospects to get presentations to. Step 3, create content. This video is content. If you go to the link, the very first link at the top in the description below, you'll see that I have a blog post about this as well. In that blog post, I'll create content and make a YouTube video, put them together, and then kind of kill two birds with one stone. I can get traffic from YouTube, I can get traffic from Google search engines, and sharing the content. But you want to create content on a regular basis. The more you can do, the better. The more videos, the more blogs, the more articles, and doing this will increase. Now it's going to take time. You're going to have to do it for a while before you start to see any kind of traction. But when you do get leads from blogging, which I can get more leads with a classified ad, right? I put that up there. People start raising their hand, jumping in with as many leads. However, almost all of them convert. That's the point. Almost every lead I get converts. So I'm going to keep creating content, putting out these videos, and converting more and more leads. Eventually, yeah, content will be all you need, but I want to increase the views, so I never stop at just because it's good enough. So create content on a regular basis. Make sure it is valuable. You don't want to be the one that writes hype, like our company's going off in this other country and our products are made of gold and all these things. You want to solve a problem. You want to address an issue. You want to teach something, show somebody how to do something. That type of content, valuable content, and people will come to it. They'll raise their hand. They'll reach out to you. They'll want to work with you. They'll buy all kinds of, affiliate products and courses from you. That's the key. Just create content on the hours where you can't make calls, and you will build an audience if you do it on a regular basis. So last thing here, I want to throw in a bonus tip, and you may think you already understand this, right? Social media. Yeah, you already knew that. Most people do. That's usually where most people are and stuff. Now, social media, you can post, but I'm going to give you some more advice on this. If you're creating content, you can share it on Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, places like that, LinkedIn. You can create content and use social media to drive traffic to the content. Your posts need to be success stories, product results, valuable content that creates curiosity. And then you'll actually get prospects on presentations directly through social media. They'll comment on your post. If they do, reach out to them. Reach out and say hello, things like that. Create good post, and do not ever just post about the company, and all that. Don't do that. When I post on Facebook or a tweet or something on LinkedIn, they need to see, hey, this is the answer to. When they see a post like that, your posts become more effective. Keep that in mind. Also, the advertising platforms on social media, you can use those to drive traffic to your content, build an audience quicker. You can drive them directly to your landing pages. You might have to be a little careful with that because of Facebook and Twitter's guidelines, but consider running some paid ads on social media and watch how your audience grows. And the advantage that has, because when you get a big social audience on social media, yeah, you can make your content, your blog go up, your video views go up, and all of that. So use social media to push all the rest of it out, okay? That's how it works. It kind of goes hand in hand with content creation. So hopefully that'll help. These steps have helped get you some ideas on how to get more presentations out the door. All three of them are very effective, and they are very, very effective when you're using all three of them. Okay, you can become a powerhouse, a machine that just generates leads, gets presentations out, and builds a successful business. Okay, guys. So last few thoughts here. If you need genealogy leads, I mentioned this before, there's a link below in the description of this video. And if it's there on the blog section with genealogy leads, it'll take you to my use. It's a very effective system. It's very, very affordable. It's like $15. I mean, and then you get leads for life. It's really stupid not to get it. It's the only thing I know of that's stupid not to get. Everything else is a matter of opinion. You can get that system if you need leads. Also, if you want to partner up and kind of get an idea of how I'm building a team with a system that actually signs people up, follows up for me, and has made it so much easier for me and for duplication, click the link below at the very bottom of the description, and you'll be able to take a free tour, and I'll build you a team while you sit back and watch. Okay, I'll be building you a team, and if you like what you see, jump in, get started, and you can work directly on my team, and I will coach you and help you and work one-on-one with you to get you a team built for yourself. Okay, so if that interests you, click the links below. And guys, I hope you got some value from this, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. So bye for now.